then cout knows that this is a character type variable. It is declared as character, so that is the reason it will display A. So both these will display A. So this is the method of displaying a character. So this is about the character, declaration of a character and initialization of a character, and even I can initialize it here directly, right? Instead of initializing it later, I can declare as well as initialize it. Now next thing we will see what is character array, how I can create an array of characters. For creating an array of characters, just like any other array, I will take an array name as X, and this is an array. Mention the size. So array of size 5 characters will be created. Now, can I initialize this one? Yes. So I will take the same name here. I will not change the name. So I can set the name as X and size is 5. And if I want to initialize, I can give alphabets. This is declaration plus initialization. So an array will be created with a name X, and it will have alphabets A, B, C, D, E. Actually, their ASCII codes will be present in that array. Then, third method, I can create an array without giving any size. So, A, B, so same type of array will be created of size 5 and initialized with all these alphabets. I have not mentioned the size. Size will be taken depending on the number of alphabets I am assigning. And one more method, I can create an array by either mentioning or not mentioning the size. I will write 65, 66. So these are the ASCII codes for these alphabets. So the same thing will appear, same thing, same array will be created. Because 65 is for capital letter A and 66 for B and so on. So same array will be created. So all these three methods, same array will be created. Now I will create one more array. I'll create an array char of size 5 and I will mention only 2 alphabets. Right? So now the array that is created, only alphabet A, B are stored, so these are all zeros, initialized with 0. So the set of characters are till here only, but the array size is total 5. I have only 2 alphabets. So yes, it is possible. So then I should know till where I have kept the characters. So it is just like a normal integer array. Array size may be 100, but you are having only 15 elements or 10 elements in that. So same as that one, array of characters of size 5, but I have only 2 valid alphabets. Rest of the places are empty, vacant, not in use. This is possible. Now next I will carry on with the same example here and I will explain you what are strings. I want to store a name in an array. So I will create an array of characters. Then let us call the array name as name and let us give it as size as 10. And here I will store name. Name is John. Array of size 10 is created and in that John is stored. So John, only 4 alphabets. Rest of them are all zeros. Yes, this is character array or array of characters. Array of characters, right? So this is array of characters having name John. So array of characters is nothing but a string, right? It's a string. For storing names, for storing the words or sentences or paras, we need string, right? It is nothing but set of characters. So string is nothing but a set of characters basically. So a name is a string. But now the problem, let us understand more about string. See here, the size of an array is 10. But the string size is only 4 alphabets. Then how do I know where this string is ending? So that is the important thing. When the size of an array may be larger, but you are having only part of it as a string, then we need to know till where we have a string. So we should know either the length of a string or we should have the end point of a string. So yes, in C and C++, it is marked with null character, that is /0. This /0. This is a null symbol or a string delimiter or end of the string character. It is called as string delimiter or end of the string character or null character, or also we call it as string terminator, right? So that's it. This is used to show the end of a string, end of string marker. So in C++, strings are delimited with null character, that is /0. But whereas in other language like Java, strings will not have /0. Then how to know how many alphabets are valid? So that is known with the help of length. So this is length. Length is how much? 4. So in Java, string length is known, or the size of a string is known by its length, but in C++, the size of a string is known by finding a termination character, that is null character. So strings are delimited by /0. Now this is just an array of characters. How to make it as a string? In C++, I must write /0 also. So take a quote and /0 and close the quotes. So this is within quotes. So John terminated by /0. So this becomes a string now. Without this, it is just an array of characters. By adding /0, it becomes a string. So that's the difference between an array of characters and a string. When you have words or names of things or places, then you can take it as a string. Now let us see what are the methods of creating or declaring a string and also initializing it. So let us see the methods. See, this is the first method for declaring as well as initializing a string. Second thing, I can declare a string without size and I will use same name. This is another way. Just the difference is I have not given the size. Then what will be the size of this array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The size of an array is 5. So for storing 4 alphabets of a word or a name, I must take 5 spaces, so that I should provide a space for /0 also. So /0 also consumes space. Then next method of declaring or initializing a string. Say name. Now the same, as it is a string, I can write down in double quotes. So yes. So only John is written as it is in double quotes. So /0 will be automatically included. C compiler will take care of it. So we don't have to mention /0. So then this looks better than these two methods. Yes, strings are enclosed in double quotes, right? Then next, one more method of creating a string. This is a character pointer. Yes, this is a character pointer. Then where this string will be created? Now the speciality of this one is this string will be automatically created in heap. Though we did not use a malloc function or we did not write a new, but this is implicitly allocated in heap. Then where these arrays are created, all these arrays are created inside the stack. So what does it mean? We have already seen this memory structure, right? So here the program will be there, the code will be there, and this is the stack and this is heap, right? So this is stack and heap. Now if I take all these arrays, all those arrays are created here. They are created like this. If I take the example of this one, then what about this? I'll just change the name. I'll make it as just n, and this is inside heap, right? So I have changed the name n. Now if you look at this one, then this is n and this string is created inside heap along with the /0 and n is pointing there. So n is a character pointer pointing on this string. So this is the difference. So if you create these are all created inside the stack, right, which is directly accessible to a program. This is created in heap, so this is indirectly accessible using a pointer. So this is created in heap. So automatic compiler will create this string inside heap and pointer will point there. Now let me talk about printf and cout or scanf, little bit about this one. So to learn how to display this string and how that printf works. This is a string. I am taking this string. The array size is 10 and it is having a string of size 4 and including /0 is also there. Then if I use printf, say printf I want to print this entire string, that is whole name, complete name. So say S. So this control character S is for string, percentile S. Then here I should just mention name. So that is name of an array. Yes, you can just give the name of an array, a string will be displayed. So it is not possible for any other type of array. Remember this, it's not for integer or float, like just you are giving the name and it is displaying the entire array. No. Here printf knows till where it has to print the alphabets, because it will be gone printing the alphabets on the screen until it finds /0, right? So this will print this complete name and it will stop when it reaches /0. So how it will do? It will print first J, then O, then H, then N, then /0, it will stop, right? So that's how printf works. Then if suppose I want to read some new name, another name in this one, so I can use scanf. Now scanf percentile S again, so that is for reading a string, and give the name of an array. Yes, scanf can also read a string from the keyboard and store those alphabets there, followed by /0. So printf and scanf both are dependent on that /0. So all the library functions of C language that are meant for strings are dependent on /0, that is null character. They work upon string till they find /0. So this is scanf. If you type something from the keyboard, like if you're typing David, then David will be stored here like this. Then followed by that, it will add /0. Thus, scanf will store /0 by itself, right? So we don't have to type /0 also from the keyboard. Just you type David like this and hit enter. It will store that. Then similarly, scene and cout also works in the same way upon a string, that is character array with a /0. Now one last thing. This is scanf. Now one more last thing. This scanf is useful for reading just one word string. If you have multiple words, it cannot read them. If you are writing a string, like suppose you are writing Taj Mahal, right, then there is a space in between. So if you type this, then scanf will just take first word, it will skip the second word. It cannot take the remaining words. So if you want to read all the words till you hit enter, right, till you hit enter, then you can use a function called getS and give the array name. So get string or getS is a function for reading an entire string until you hit enter. So the problem of scanf can be overcome with getS. So that's all about the string. So we have learned about ASCII codes and the representation of string. We have learned about the null characters. Then in the coming videos, we'll look on operations upon strings, various operations we will discuss.